Hi, this is Kim Peck at My Stamping Garage. I am showing you the second card, the card that's the second card in the kit for my May Classes to Go. And this one is a masculine card. I'm trying to do a couple of masculine and a couple of feminine in each kit now, as much as possible. For this one, I used the Sailing, let's see, they're called Sailing Home is the stamp set, which I didn't use because I can't sell pre-stamped images, but this is what the stamp set looks like. It's one of my favorites. I love those with the line drawings. And this one lends itself really well for just stamping like in navy for the boats and cutting them out, and you don't have to do a lot of coloring. If you like to color, there's that option too. I am going to show you in the catalog. So here is the stamp set, and whenever they have a stamp set, they also have some images. Here's the boat in navy. I don't know if you can see that I was talking about. And then here they've actually colored it a little bit. But this is a nice set, and these ones that you see in the different colors mean there's a die in that set to go with it, and it has several sayings. The dies are on page 165. And I'm going to lift this up a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. This die set here. So there's a couple of things in here that are not, the stamps don't match. Like there are some plants, there's a tag, and there's this little rope line, and then these little arrows that you can make a compass out of that. So, and then the other things that I used on this card are the stitched, I always forget to say, this is the stitch, one of the stitch rectangle dies. I use those a lot. Those are one of my staples. And those are also on page 165. You get 13 different dies that all layer together in that stitched rectangles. It's my favorite die set for making tags. And then I also used the Stitched So Sweetly dies here on page 166. And those, again, are just different layers. I used the large one of that. So I'm going to show you the card again, and then I'm going to step you through making that. So that's what it looks like. Everything is pre-die cut for you. And so I'm going to start with a Sahara Sand base. I am going to grab my bone folder, fold that in half. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and put this white piece inside just so I don't have to keep track of it. And you're making 3 of each card, so you're going to have lots of pieces. So there's your inside. And then I'm going to take the, oh, looks like I didn't get it out. Ah, there it is. You'll have a bag with all your supplies in it like this. I'm going to take my piece of Designer Series paper, and it has little compasses on it. And I'm going to adhere that strip to the side of my cardstock, right along the edge. I'm going to do about 1/4 inch in. And then I'm going to lay down this tag just to use kind of as a background and a focal point. So put that down here. And for this, I left it kind of centered toward the bottom of the card. Next, I put on the little wheel, and the wheel, I don't know if you can see it there. You'll see it on in your kit, but the wheel actually has embossing on it too, so it has a lot of detail without even stamping anything. So, and you're going to put some adhesive on here. If you have a liquid or a glue adhesive, you can use that too. Mine is nasty looking because I get it everywhere. And I'm going to place that right along the edge. And then I'm also going to place my little ribbon bow, or I mean rope bow down here in the corner. I guess it's supposed to be a knot, but, and this one is going to go kind of in the middle. So just arrange them so that when you put this on, they don't totally cover that one. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of that again. I know some people use the liquid glue almost exclusively when they're making their cards, and it is handy because it works for everything. but I tend to be messy with glue, so a lot of times I don't. And then I'm going to pop this anchor up. And to do that, I'm actually going to cut one of my dimensionals in half because it's going to be too big otherwise. So I'm going to put this dimensional right in the center of the back. And before I take that sticky thing off the back, I'm going to put my linen thread through the top of that anchor. So I'm going to put that through the hole, and just kind of like you would with the bookmark, you're going to leave that loop and put the other two ends through that. And I gave you plenty, so you'll probably have to trim some edges off so it's not too long. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to pull through the top of your anchor, but just enough so that you can give it a little bit of extra detail there. Then I'm going to take the paper backing off from my dimensional and center this where I want it and put it down. So our focal point is done. And then I should have done this before I put this piece down, but I'm going to just pull up the edge there, and I am going to tie a piece of this baker's twine around this. And I have the things all listed on your flyer, but this is one of the combo packs of ribbon. It comes with 3 different ribbons in one package. And I'm just tying a square knot like that. If you don't want to put that piece on, you certainly don't have to. For anyone that knows me, you know I put ribbon on lots of things. So, and then last but not least, I am going to put on my saying. And for this one, I'm going to use happy birthday because one of my good friends has a birthday coming up. So I'm going to send this to him probably tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of center that above like so. Put a little more adhesive on the back of this. There we go. And there's your finished card. Quick and easy. Thanks for watching.